Similes and Metaphors in Divergent. Written by Veronica Roth. This is Tris. The story is about her. She lives in a futuristic Chicago where everyone is divided by 5 factions. Each faction gives something to the community. When everybody turns 16, they have to take a test to know in which faction they will be for the rest of their lives. The 5 factions are Dauntless, Abnegation, Erudite, Candor, and Amity. The test tells Tris that she is divergent, but she cannot say anything because being divergent is very rare and may get her killed. Tris chooses Dauntless. The Dauntless, she has to be very brave. That's where she meets 4. She finds out that the erudites are planning to overthrow the government by killing all the abnegation and using the Dauntless army to do it. Since she is divergent, she is not affected by the serum. 4 is also divergent, therefore he is also not affected by the serum. Both go on an adventure. In the way, Tris's parents both die, sacrificing her so she can save the city, and she does. Definition of figurative language. Figurative language is a way of expressing ideas indirectly. In other words, not directly. Why do authors use figurative language? Veronica Roth uses figurative language to help the readers understand more of what the setting, place, thing, or person looks like, so the reader understands it better. The definition of a metaphor is a phrase that compares 2 things, person, or places without using the words like or as. One example of metaphor from my book is, his hair is orange-red, the color of an old carrot. The explanation of my metaphor is that the author Veronica Roth is comparing the boy's hair to an old carrot. She means that the boy's hair is a specific shade of orange-red. Example 2 of my book is, she has high cheekbones and long eyelashes, and when she lets her hair down at night, it hangs in waves over her shoulders. The explanation of my metaphor is that Veronica Roth is telling the readers how it is that her hair falls. She means that the hair falls in waves, not straight, so the readers can view it in their minds. A simile is a phrase that compares 2 things using the words like or as. My simile example of my book is, I watch a light leave both sides, which are pale green, like celery. The explanation of my simile is, in the simile that Veronica Roth compares the light leaving both sides to celery. She means that when the light left both sides, it made them look the color of celery. My example 2 of similes in my book is, living us with Eric is like hiring a babysitter who spends his time sharpening knives. My explanation of my simile is, in the simile, the author compares a babysitter to a dangerous person. She means that Eric is a very dangerous person. Review slide. Remember, figurative language is a way of expressing ideas indirectly. A metaphor compares 2 things with the words like or as. A simile compares 2 things with the words like or as. Divergent is a very good book for people who like action. To read more similes and metaphors in Divergent, read the book for yourself. It's really good.